Money Train here at Comic-Con 2010, endeavoring to be at every place, every possible place of the convention center. I'm actually over in some part I've never actually been at, but I'm here now because Gamer Grub is here, and that's why you have to be here. So say your name and tell us everything about Gamer Grub.
Sure, everything. My name's Keith, founder of Gamer Grub, and I basically invented Gamer Grub when I was getting just tired of getting crumbs on my fingers and grease on my keyboard, and decided to do something different. You know, I was getting all Cheetos and Fritos and Doritos and just goop everywhere. I'm like, okay, I don't like that. How do I fix it? And I decided to invent Gamer Grub to address all the concerns about multitasking and gaming and eating delicious snacks at the same time.
I hate to ask this, why hadn't Frito-Lay already done this? Why hadn't some of the majors? Because it seemed like it was a great topic to give gamers their own identifiable brand to have and stuff. They just hadn't thought about it, hadn't got into it.
I'm not really sure, actually, and thank goodness I don't really care. But we're running as fast as we can to grow as big as we can. But again, staying true to the gaming community and responding to the gaming community's needs. And I don't really know if big companies or big conglomerates like that really care that much necessarily about their consumers as much as we do, since we're so small.
For the niche, because you actually are a player, so you actually knew what you wanted to have right away for it like that. Now, what came with the flavors? What came first, and how did it evolve from that? I mean, I love barbecue, I had to admit. I'm sorry, but by Southern Roots, I had a little barbecue, and I loved this stuff.
Basically, the community told us what flavors they wanted. I mean, we started out with pizza, we started out with peanut butter and jelly, and we could put it out to the gaming community and said, we want barbecue. I'm like, okay, whoa, how do we do barbecue, and kind of figure out how to make that work with the neurotransmitters and all the taste profile and the goals that we're trying to set for, you know, perfect taste. We took a really good barbecue sauce that we knew about here in San Diego to really Clay's Barbecue Pit, and we took that and did a little reverse engineering, and we were very successful. It tastes delicious.
Now, did you have like a private tasting session for all your friends and family? They'd say like, nah, don't put peanut butter, don't do s'mores. Like, you crazy, don't do that. I mean, what did the tasting process come through?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I give it out to everybody who'll sit down and talk to me about it and say, do you taste this to this? And people say, oh, it's too salty or it's all too sweet. And the more people I have taste and test it before I actually develop it and go into production, the better off and the better the product is. So absolutely, yeah, my friends, family at conventions. The E3 convention got a lot of input from the gaming community at the conventions, and even here at Comic-Con, and people are still emailing me or calling me or coming up at the booth and saying, okay, well, what about ranch, or what about onion, or some really cool, fun ideas. Definitely.
I just think there's a lot to expand because the name is so cool, though. You know what I mean? Because you can't get any better name than Gamer Grub, because that just encompasses so much. You know what I mean? For that community and stuff.